Hey there, happy November. Crystal Thompson here for Color Combos with Crystal. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're creating a really fun pattern background card, super easy with one stamp set for the background and one newest stamp set for the inner part sentiment. So let's get started. For this, we're going to be using an oldie but a goodie, Flurry of Flakes. It's a really cool background stamp with all sorts of flakes, and I wanted to show you a super easy way to do some masking and mass producing your Christmas cards. We're going to move on to doing a little bit of Christmas this month just so we can get ahead and get these guys mailed out before the 25th, right? So I have some washi tape left over from probably one of my many purchases at Hobby Lobby that I didn't need. And washi tape is fantastic to do some masking. And one of the biggest tips that I can give you to use washi tape for masking is that you tape it down onto the surface or tape it down onto your hands or just tape it down anywhere else to remove some of that sticky back. That way it doesn't tear up your cardstock, yet it's still tacky enough to hold down onto like your mini Misty positioner here that we got going on. And so I have my mini Misty ready to go instead of using a large acrylic block, because these snowflakes have so much detail that I really want them to pop through and really want them to be able to show what we're doing here. So again, just cutting out those pieces of washi, and washi tape again is a really inexpensive alternative to using for masking. And if you're mass producing cards, just like we're doing here, you're even better. So now that we have the edges of our 4¼ by 5½ card ready to go, we're going to bring in our heat embossing watermark ink. We're going to ink up that awesome Flurry of Flakes stamp, pressing it down and making sure I have it completely covered. We're going to press this down onto the cardstock that we have masked. And I like to hold it down, especially when using heat embossing powder. I like to let it sit for just a couple seconds, make sure the cardstock has time to absorb it. And then when we place our embossing powder, it's going to come in very nicely, cleanly, and get all those details. We're going to remove it from the mini Misty, and we are going to begin with adding our white embossing powder. So I have it ready to go, and this is a fine white, and I'm going to bring this down onto my container. You can even use gold or silver, whatever color you like. I would just want it white because it really pops up, makes it look really cool. I have gonna let that head set and cool, and while that's doing that, I'm gonna bring in the Merry Christmas from one of the newer stamp sets from Unity, just released, Glimmering Greetings. And it has a number of greetings onto the stamp set, or onto this, the stamp set. So you don't have to necessarily do just Merry Christmas. You can do Let It Snow if you're wanting to do something that is not Christian. So a lot of options with this Glimmering Greetings stamp set. I'm going to bring back my white embossing powder because it's all going to match very nicely. We're going to remove the excess heat set and trim. Before we remove the washi tape, I'm going to bring in 2 colors of Distress Oxide. One is Faded Jeans, and the other one is Salty Ocean. We're going to begin with the Faded Jeans down on the bottom. We're going to really concentrate that color at the bottom of the card. With the same brush, I'm going to use Salty Ocean, concentrating that color up on the top, and then blending that down so there's not a ton of white space, but it's dark enough that the snowflakes are popping through. Really love this emboss resist technique just because it allows you to make the cards really easy with not a ton of coloring. I have a lint-free dried baby wipe ready to go, and now we're going to begin removing all the washi tape. One of the biggest tips I can give you here is to roll the washi, not to lift up, or you'll end up with a torn piece of cardstock. I have my Merry Christmas ready to go. I'm going to trim it, added some foam adhesive to the back, remove that foam, and I've double foamed this guy, placing down the Merry Christmas right on the center of the ink blending. And last but not least, we're going to do some simple embellishments with white Nuvo drops. So we're going to add a ton of these little drops just to really finish out the image, and we're going to speed it up. This is not real time, but it shows you how easy it is to create and to embellish this card. And you can do different size of drops when embellishing. You can even use sequins if you wanted to do a little bit glitterier, but I'm really loving this clean and simple Heat Emboss Resist card with the background stamp of Flurry Flakes. And guys, as I'm finishing this up, I want to thank you for being here with me today on Color Combos with Crystal. I hope that you enjoy the video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos. And if you want to see the written step-by-step progress of this card, hop on over to the Unity Stamp Company blog. We'll see you guys later. Have a lovely first week of November. See you later.